Coming off of Sanford, who's I think top of the league, right? They're undefeated. Yeah. Thought we played well in spurts. When you turn the ball over 23 times, it's hard to win. We beat them in every other category. So I was happy the fact that we did play a pretty darn good game, but we turned the ball over too much, and that's especially when you're on the road. But we shot a good percentage and did a lot of good things. We just got to put 40 minutes together. And so we're looking forward to going to Citadel. We're going to be on the road for a couple. Citadel first on Wednesday, and then Saturday UNCG as well. So looking forward to getting back after it. And guys have been watching film, continue to work hard, and got to get better every day.
I know there's been a few moments where you guys have had big momentum changing wins, and you've come in here and said, yeah, we just got to carry it forward. Another game where a lot of positives to take away from playing like that against a good team. What was kind of the message from your end after that game?
Yeah, after that, I thought our fight's been really good. Like our competitiveness has been good. So we haven't had the coach effort, which is as a coach you love that, because now you can start figuring out some things on what you need to do. We're playing a lot of freshmen, and Ja's a sophomore. Jalen McCreary's starting to get back after the flu. Jalen Cobb is starting to get his feet under him. So those guys that have been around a few years, I think they're getting even better, and I think we're understanding the team a little bit. But we cut it to one, I think, or two. I mean, we had our chances. That's when it gets a good team. When you cut it that close, then every possession matters, especially when it gets in the last 6 minutes. And that's where we've got to finish games off in the last 5 minutes. We got to do a better job of finishing and making plays and executing what we're supposed to.
Is there easier said than done? But is there anything you can point to in specific? Is it a lapse of focus thing? Is there anything that you see on the court kind of repeating itself?
Yeah, we just got to be more detail oriented and carrying out our assignments when things get tight like that. When you get into every possession matters. And it's also having some confidence to, hey, we've done this before. So we got to get through that and start doing it so that we can feel good about ourselves.
What can you say about Jake performing in the way he did on the road? Freshman doesn't seem to be phased by much out there.
No, he doesn't. He played at a high level in Indiana, one of the best programs in the state. Played in front of sold out 10,000 people. I mean, it doesn't matter to him. So like going and playing on the road somewhere, he's used to it, and he's got confidence in himself, and he's been, he's got a very good poise about him and confidence, and you need that when you go on the road.
Going on the road, moving forward, what do you need to see on this little road trip for you guys?
Yeah, we got to finish. We got to finish games. We got to get some wins. That's as simple as it gets. And we have to continue to believe in each other, trust each other, that it's going to get turned around, and we'll flip the switch. And that's what we got to do. We can't hang our heads and mope and pout and do all that other stuff. We can't do that. We got to continue to get better. I do feel like we're getting better, and it's got to start showing here pretty soon.
Are guys like Jalen important in these kind of moments, given his senior status?
Yeah, I think the seniors definitely. I mean, your time is dwindling down here, so there's urgency needs to be even higher. But Jalen has continued to work hard and gain confidence, and I want him shooting more than what he does, and I tell him that during the game. So again, it's when you're coming down to the stretch as a senior, it shouldn't be pressure. It ought to be fun. That hey, we got to turn it up even more. All right. Thank you.
Where have you seen the biggest growth on your team from day one to now?
Defensively, I would say. I would say defensively. I do think we are moving the ball a little bit better offensively, and sharing it and being more aggressive. The last couple games at home, we're getting good shots. We just got to start making them and seeing it go in and gaining some confidence on the offensive end. But I think defensively, we've just continued to get better.
Jalen, what did you see from the team against Sanford, and what would you take up from that game?
Well, I felt we played very well, which, like Coach said, we turned the ball over too much. We showed that we can compete with anybody in the league, but we just turned the ball over too much. I feel like we need to put together 40 minutes. But we showed a lot, and it gave us a lot of confidence moving forward.
Even though this is your first year at Mercer, where do you kind of fit in as a leader on this team, especially in stretches like this where you guys have maybe struggled to finish out games?
I would say just being that, just trying to be a voice, even if it's not just so much out loud, just going to players, telling them what I think, just different situations. Like our freshmen, we do play a lot of freshmen, so just trying to talk to them when I can, even if it's on the court, outside, in the locker room, whatever, just trying to talk to them more.
What's that relationship like between you and maybe some of the younger guys who are doing all these things, on the road,
Yeah.
D1 basketball for the first time? You've been in those situations before. What are those kind of chats like?
Well, they call me old a lot. I would say they call me old a lot, but those are my brothers. Just great relationships with all of them.
What excited you about coming to Mercer? What did you see in this program, and do you still see some of that, as you guys get into the thick of the conference schedule?
Yes, I would say just playing for Coach Gary, playing in front of my family, and I still see it. I still see me and Coach Gary's relationship is still there, and yeah.
In your opinion, what do you think needs to kind of be locked in on the next couple games on the road here for you guys?
Defensively, just getting stops when it matters. Like Coach said, we cut it to 1, and we just couldn't get we didn't score on the other end, but we didn't get a stop, and they kept scoring. So defensively, just getting stops when we need to.
At the very least, to play as close as you guys did against the best team in the conference on the road, does that at the very least give you guys some confidence going forward?
It does, but we're not satisfied with that though. But it does give us some confidence, knowing that we can play with the number 1 team in the conference.
Jalen, what's better in your mind, a transition 3 or a transition dunk?
Transition 3. Transition 3.
For what?
3 points.
Just because it's more points?
Yeah, and I feel like it's a bigger shot in my opinion. It's a bigger shot. Transition 3.
And chances are transition 3s are more likely to come from you.
Yeah, I need to get some of them up.
Jalen, on your bio, it says you enjoy bird watching.
Yes.
So is there any kind of birds, or you like getting to the bird books, or just any bird flying through?
Yeah, I like big birds. I like birds of prey. I like bald eagles, hawks, great blue heron. Great blue heron, my favorite bird. Yeah.
You say that there's a big old hawk that flies around here.
Yeah, I see them all the time. All the time.
Jalen, I know you missed a lot of time with an injury, and then as the season's gone along, you've really picked up the minutes you're playing and the points that you're scoring. What do you think has helped you get that confidence back being on the court more?
I say staying in the gym, and also the coaching staff, they tell me to shoot a lot. Like Coach Gary said, just last game, he told me to shoot in the game, and I shot next possession. So just having that confidence from my coach telling me to shoot the ball so much, so yeah, that helps.